Hi Pisces, welcome back for your full moon in Pisces reading, September 10th, 2022. Apparently, this moon is about healing the soul. Hmm. Okay, so nothing to take lightly. Let's see what we have. So, the full moon is bringing in the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. That's an interesting combination. So, the High Priestess is always about what's going on behind the scenes. It is your psychic and intuitive um, abilities, but it's also secretive. Um, it's sometimes the things that you don't see, but you can feel that they're there. It's a very mysterious energy, and it's the void. It's magnetic. So if the magician, who's number one, is electric energy or electric outgoing male force, then the high priestess is the feminine, magnetic energy that is the void. It is, you're drawing energy to you. It's a more passive energy, but you're drawing it to you. So there's not that outgoing energy, there's an ingoing magnetic energy. You're pulling force. And it seems that you may get some insight into your emotional level of being. It seems like you might get some insight and some inspiration from beyond. Yeah. Or from a great depth. It depends, you know. Where is the soul? Um, the Ace of Cups is inspiration. It is a new cycle of emotional existence. Uh, and I find it to be very inspirational. I think it's a very inspirational card. The aces are the seeds that hold the entire cycle. So you're being given an entire cycle. And you may not quite know what to do with it, but you have a feeling. And that's the High Priestess. You have a feeling. Um, the Ace of Cups is my summer card. So um, this is pretty appropriate for the end of the summer, I think. Um, the beginning and the end of the cycle in the summer. And you get the Nine of Pentacles with that. To be quite honest with you, this is probably one of my most favorite cards at this time, um, as I am doing my best to ground this YouTube channel and make something of it. And that's the Nine of Pentacles. This is a strong, independent woman through her own hard work creates the life that she wants. And I do feel that there is going to be an inspired energy that continues to move you on in this trajectory. I'm so happy to see this. I really am. What a wonderful combination. Yikes. And the funny thing is, you have the moon and you have the sun here. So you are nicely balanced in this situation. And well, let's look at your response. Your response is the sun. So it's like a rebirth. It's like being a child again and playing in the sun and a happy, carefree, lucky energy. Paired with the Five of Wands, which is not, which is conflict. And so you have there is an internal conflict for sure here, because you have this very receptive energy and you have that solar outgoing energy, and so there's this sort of push pull. Now you may want to be out there, you may want to be social, you may want to be in the limelight kind of thing, but the moon is giving you the no, you need to be a little more quiet, a little more receptive. If you want this, if you want the inspired actions that creates the Nine of Pentacles, and it's temporary. It's not for long. I mean, it's a phase. It's a lunar phase. So this too will change, but for now, in order to get this, We have to find our inspiration in the void, in the stillness, in the magnetic pull. So I would say this, if you want to create anything right now, you should tell yourself you're drawing it to you. And even though you're going to want to go out and, and create it, um, perhaps you can do both. Perhaps you can. Maybe I'm getting a lot of conflicting energy in these readings, so there's a lot going on. Remember, there's two fish going in opposite directions. That's Pisces. And so maybe 1 minute you're feeling very much that you want to be inside and quiet and magnetic, and at another point you want to be out in the sun enjoying life, speaking your mind, saying the things that you want to say, being joyful and cheerful, and just being out in the limelight and in the sun. Two very different energies, but they do coexist side by side. So there you go. Again, the Five of Wands has a little bit of conflict with it. These are people and situations that are, the goal is the same, the trajectory is the same, but they just, everybody has a different idea of how to get there. And so this can be an internal conflict with you, but it can also be something that maybe you're getting information, or people are telling you, no, you should do this, no, you should do that kind of energy. And that can maybe cause some conflict within. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is a very fast-moving energy, the Knight of Swords. Something is going to come into the situation. Something can leave the situation just as quickly. And that can cause some instability, which is the number 5. Okay, number 5 is always about instability. And so this can be instability in passions, because fire is passionate. And you might get some insight, because this is about the sun shining on something. So you can find some insight into where the conflict lies for you in becoming this strong, independent woman person. And what inspires that? Very interesting. This is interesting. So something coming in and out very quickly. This can also be the card of the Knight in shining armor. However, I don't see any other signs other than the Ace of Cups. There's no male around, or female, any opposite. But the Ace of Cups is the possibility of a new emotional cycle, so something could be offered. That's a possibility for some of you out there. The result, or towards the end of the cycle, we have the Tower and Death. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. I think a lot of things are going to be happening on a soul level. The Tower is the hand of God that wipes away what is no longer necessary. It's something that has, for me, it's like a belief system that needs to be demolished. And perhaps you haven't been able to do it up until now. And there are forces that make it happen. And there's not a lot you can do about it. But what it does bring is major transformation and change. For me, this is not negative, but let's get a clarification card. Let's find out. Nope, it's great. Okay, so there are forces that are leading you in another direction. And because you have not been able to make the change yourself, the universe will do it for you, and they'll bring this transformation. The transformation, or where you're being led, may be a little bit further out into the future with the star. The star is far away, but you're being guided, and it's under a lucky star. So I do feel this is really good, and especially with that Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I don't think, the Tower may come as a bit of a shock or a surprise, but inevitably it transforms things into something that you want. Um, and I will also say this with the star card: water holds information. And the star card is Aquarius. Aquarius is the water bearer. And so, whatever information you want out there, whatever it is you're trying to, whatever is behind the scenes, will come forward. That information on how you can inspire or how to be inspired to create the life that you want, it's there. It's there for you. It's there for everyone. And you can take a little bit of it, of that information, and pour it onto your fertile ground, and it will always go back into the big sea of information so that other people can use it, so that other people can borrow your wisdom and create better foundations. This is a belief theory that will fall, that is no longer necessary, so that you can be this. I think, personally, as a Pisces, I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited. I don't know what's going to happen in the 2 to 4 weeks that's going to rock my world, but I can see it's moving in the right direction. And with the Knight of Swords, that's the knight in shining armor. Something's coming to save me, you, Pisces. I don't know why I wanted to. I was pulling one more, so I'm going to. This is usually the card that I end with, but for some reason, Six of Wands, victory in group situations. There's more to go after that, but you can reach a pinnacle in this, and that's why I mean, like, okay, the star is far away, but the Six of Wands is you can reach a pinnacle, you can reach a point where there is victory, and then you move on to the next thing, but you are victorious over that particular situation. Yeah, I think you're going to have some enlightenment to some inner conflict that's going on with you that can really change your world in a better way. Well done. Good luck, Pisces. I think it's going to be fun, and I think you're going to really love the Nine of Pentacles. I wouldn't mind that was the outcome, but for me, it might as well be, because if this is what the universe or the moon or, spirit is giving me, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you. Okay, I'll be back in 2 weeks with a full moon or new moon reading. I hope this has been helpful. I know it's short and sweet, but yeah, why complicate things, right? See you in 2 weeks. Thanks for listening. Bye.